I decided, well, let me fix the road in some places to make it wide enough for the trucks to turn, but let me not do the entire road project. Let me just get it in the places that I really need it. So I contacted somebody. It was quite a hard time getting some dirt onto the farm, but I contacted somebody to let them know that we needed some dirt and some dirt work. Facebook Marketplace has a couple people offering dirt for free. I thought that one might have been a good idea because I went to try to buy it. There wasn't enough out there because I needed quite a bit of it. Whatever. I ended up getting some free dirt on Facebook Marketplace. There's a bunch of guys on there offering some clean free dirt. Big mistake. Big mistake because that ended up spiraling into a whole issue with the Department of Environmental Protection. My neighbor thought that I was, some sort of vandal working on the property. Didn't realize maybe, or he didn't care that I owned it. Never came and really talked to me or anything. He just saw some trucks bringing in dirt, and trying to get this road wide enough for us to have trucks turning. And everybody came into this from the city thinking that it was some sort of malicious thing. And eventually the DEP got involved and said, hey, look, you might have to take all this dirt out. And now you're going to have to pay to get rid of it because it might not meet our classifications, blah, blah, blah. It's all convoluted. At the end of the day, we're at odds, but it's kind of very tough for me to decide what the direction that I want to do. Do I want to fight this with the DEP and tell them, hey, look, I reached out and made sure that I conform to all the regulations as I understood it. And I don't see anything that I'm doing wrong. You guys are assuming that because I haven't certified that this is clean with you guys, that I can't do it. My neighbors in the other areas have been bringing in dirt from the same place. It's just that their neighbors didn't call on them. They called on me. But wouldn't they be in violation as well? Maybe. But, let's not focus on other people. Let's just man up to what issues I have. Well, ultimately, it's a lot of money to get rid of dirt. Hence why people are trying to give it away for free, especially now that the DEP is involved. They want me to get rid of it in certain places. It's you can't have any sort of minerals in it or whatever the case is. Well, I just got this dirt from one place in New Jersey, brought it in, and if it was bad dirt up there, you would have probably had some sort of signage or whatever. You guys should have regulated that anyways. But so I'm frustrated with that whole process. The question is, do I fight it? Do I continue to fight it and pay legal fees, pay consultants, pay engineers, because all these entities, government entities, are all, for lack of a better word, after me? Or do I just say, okay, I'm going to bow out gracefully. I'm going to remove this dirt, pay for it out of my pocket, figure out how to remove all this dirt. I don't have, these are big trucks, and big equipment that I had come in to do all this work. Now I got to pay to get rid of it. Well, in the long run, is that better than me trying to fight it? Because I could fight it and lose, and then I still have to pay to get rid of it. That's the biggest issue that I'm having at the farm right now. It's these government entities that I'm trying to appease, but there's no clear cut distinction as to what I have to do. And if I would have known this 6 months ago, I would have never touched this road. But everything now is Wetlands Protection Act, Habitat for Humanity, whatever. It's every organization out there that's, honing in on my property, and I have to appease them. So it's really taking a lot of time, effort, and money from the stuff that I really want to do, which is the organic row crops. Second problem. Well, we were trying to do this project so that we can bring in the containers, and that wasn't happening. In the midst, when I started doing the road, I realized, well, you know what? Maybe containers aren't going to be enough. And this is before the DP got involved. I decided to buy a barn. I called in the company. It was on sale. I said, I want this barn. They're going to deliver it, install it, everything done on site. I just have to call them to let them know when to come deliver it. But right as they were going to come and do the barn, that's when my site got shut down by the government for doing this work. And I haven't been able to get my barn delivered. Now they're not allowing me to even do my barn before I finish my issues with the DEP and the road. But that might take a long time. It might take a year or two before we get all the engineers, all the drawings. Remember, it's a big farm, so these things don't move fast. If they want me to stop all my operations while this is getting done, well, it might not be worth it for me from a business standpoint. So those are the fights that I'm trying to battle. And on top of all of this, I wish I was investing my money onto my water system and my electricity because, well, that's the stuff that's going to get the farm up and rolling. But the electricity guys couldn't come in because the road wasn't done, and it's a mess. It's a mess, and I'm seeing the frustrations that some farmers go through trying to deal with bureaucrats, right? And everybody that's in an office, but they're not necessarily on the ground working. Granted, I have an office. I have an office job. I have a home office job, as a matter of fact. But I do enjoy getting out there and getting my hands dirty and really working. Can't say the same for some of the people that I'm working with on this issue. That's kind of the gist of it.